the technically the two parts of the unfinished sword of Damocles.
You mean the sword that can kill literally anything?
Yep.
Well, the thing is that
Yep.
what I understood is that the sword is always broken or incomplete. Oh, hi, Medi.
Hi.
If you're talking, we cannot hear you.
Oh my god, that's right. We're
Oh, I'm
going to
not
court
talking.
today.
Okay.
No, we already did court.
Yeah,
Oh, that's what Saturday was. Okay.
Yeah.
mostly.
Are we ready for recap?
So ready.
Yes, sir.
Aye, Captain.
Last,
Yep.
we left off our Occultus Cutodes. They had made their way to the Elysian Fields. Entering within, led by Stu, to the area that would be utilized as where their hearing would be. And as they entered, many figures were there. Members of Scarlet King, Katsu, Sanguinius, the administrator, figure known as Silas Quint. But lacking in their number was the usurper and Medicus. As Sanguinius was desperate to get this trial going and out of the way, he proclaimed that they should not wait for any longer, and that in his heart of hearts he knew that these cultists were guilty on all charges. This proclamation spurred about a great deal of argument among their number. As jabs back and forth between members of this fragile alliance of the forest. As before long, it seemed certainly more of a yelling match between these members than any sort of trial. Nonetheless, eventually, the usurper entered, injured. The sword of Damocles broken. Stating that this trial would certainly need to be postponed, as something was occurring. Abraxis was almost here. And above the Spire of Fallstar, where he was laying his claim. The city of Carcosa could be seen. Almost completely within this tree. And only by some miracle did it stop. Just short. As this was revealed, turns out that many of the various groups of the overtures were missing. Some of their locations vaguely known. As the Scarlet King and Sanguinius made their way to find the lions. And this trial was to be postponed till later on. The cultists were then left alone with this Silas as they began to slowly piece together that broken piece of the sword of Damocles along its blade, its fracture matched perfectly to the dagger they had used to kill Lord Percival Bloatshire. The dagger found deep below the city of Riftshore. Dagger sigilisms in its binding and holding of this dungeon belonged none other than to the Scarlet King. And as some were aware, in the ancient histories of Vigilo, it was Tel. During its last great ice age, the ice age that killed the gods, immortal man, King of Red, slew them and brought about that ice age. Man that they pieced together to be the Scarlet King, a man who placed that fragment of the sword of Damocles beneath Riftshore all those eons ago, which means the very same dagger that Boss have, you have found to be from a sword of Damocles. Sword of Damocles, not of this tree, but of the tree before it. The sword of Damocles should not by all means have existed at this time. And if the Scarlet King had a fragment of the sword of Damocles before his great war, why did he not use it against Father Creation during his uprising? As these thoughts coursed, time was nigh for the meeting of the overtures. As you crossed the portal back into the Pantheon, far off in the distance, the massive planet of Vigilo, almost entirely formulated on this tree. The overtures met. As they discussed, a figure flew in. A little fluffy dragon by the name of Naomi. Small dragon seemingly had escaped the capital through the rift torn open by Hourglass, bringing word from the Empress of Fallstar, Liara, for their rescue, and Naomi herself bringing that very same fragment of the Sword of Damocles that you all once had some time ago on Vigilo. Two of the same fragment of the same sword. One from this tree, one somehow surviving from the tree before. And as the overtures met and discussed the next steps to this war, as the planet of Vigilo grew closer, we now find ourselves at the end of this meeting. As you all make your way out of that tree. The middle of Viralis. Rough plan in place for what the next steps are to be. What do we do?
The usurper was the one that gave us the first half, correct?
It is the same dagger.
Okay, so we have now 2 broken swords of Damocles.
Yep, the front half of the blade. The top half.
Yeah. Would we know, or if it's possible, how to conjoin the halves?
They are the exact same half of it. So you
Oh.
have the top half of the Sword of Damocles. They don't join.
Okay.
So we ourselves have never seen the Sword of Damocles, correct? Only this part.
You've seen the other half of it from the usurper when he walked in.
Well, yeah, there we go.
And you know what the Sword of Damocles looks like. The usurper was there during the first meeting.
Is there a way that we could recognize if we have seen like the other broken parts somewhere else?
You can make a history check.
Sure. Oh shit, give me a second. I think Araxina is better at that. Oh, I think they are still doing stuff.
Yep. That Abraxis, what? Could you repeat?
Rolling a history check to see if we recognize seeing the bottom part, like just the bottom broken part anywhere else.
You have not.
So we have 2 of these now, which are not useless, but not fully and completely useful to us right now.
I mean, the usurper has said when he entered by threatening Sanguinius that was what he was holding was enough to kill him already.
Yeah, that is correct. Like, what type of material is it made out of?
Did the wolves ever tell you what type of material finale weapons are made out of?
They gave us 2 materials that they used, but I don't remember right now. I think like dragon scale and like fuck, what's that thing called? The hard light? But I don't remember much more than that. We did talk about how
Yeah,
they didn't
did
say much.
It was only 2 ingredients, and that we could use both of those ingredients already.
Yeah, that we should technically be using those ingredients to help them create the other things, which are the nails and the reality. What did they call them? Reality anchors.
But yeah, it was the condensed dragon scale and this one other fucking material I can't.
I think it's hard light, but I'm not completely sure those were the words. Yeah. Because it is the same type of material that I use to make the Aribus Stellas, the weapons that deal true damage. Not a lot, but still. I'm kind of lost. I don't know what we should do right now. Because technically what we could be doing is we could be helping everyone else making up this stuff. But also, I mean, we ourselves at the very least are not equipped enough, at the very least in armor, to fight anything. The last 3 have been extremely lucky kills. Is there a way to contact?
Yeah, so what are our options? So like,
great question, actually. Yeah.
Us as a party are relatively new to like all this. other parties already know a whole bunch of information, this, that, the other. What can we actually do that we would know that we could do? Because if we don't have that clear, then, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
we ain't doing anything.
Is a question for me?
Yeah.
Please, Tistions.
Right now, putting together everything you know. Obviously, Carcosa's damn near here. The Archons have all retreated back to the continent of Fallstar. The Spire of Fallstar is both where the God Hunter, her daughter, Faust, and the big three pretty much are at. And that Spire is going to act as the catalyst for the final approach of Vigilo. If Vigilo gets here, everybody's dead.
And
Directly to your west is the continent of Skyline. Last you saw, the Eye went in to try and fight those two, Ambassador and the Hanged King, but they are far more ancient and powerful than him.
Yeah, I mean, that one's out of the question for us.
The continent of Omen has been taken. Most of Albria is in the process of being liberated. But you are slowly dwindling on forces, and the longer you take, the less forces you will have for your final approach to the Spire.
That could certainly be under our scope of capability of being able to assist with that, so I would say we help hasten that process whichever way we can, and spare ourselves some troops for later.
I have a question, Midi. The spell that I used with Lions last time, the one to try and stop time, can also hasten time. I kind of calculated about 12 times, but I'm not completely sure how much. I will resend it to you. Oh, no, never mind. It's this one. Reply with a dot. It's a hasten time.
Okay, but where are you going with this?
If we could make... So our issue is time, right? Our issue is not really how many things we have, but the time that we have with them. Because we cannot make enough stuff at a fast enough pace to fight them. So what I'm thinking of is if we can make an area where we can make that stuff faster than they can, then we might get an advantage there.
Are you talking about the Swords of Damocles?
They already told you they
No,
can't
not the Swords of Damocles. They did tell us that that specific plane cannot be touched, and that the movement of those cannot be fastened.
So, what do you want to hasten?
I wanna see if do we have production of units?
Production of
What
units?
Yes, like a way to make soldiers, a way to make things to fight with us, a way to make more things that it will help us.
Are you talking about training soldiers, making constructs, or making clones? Because at this point you're going very Star Warsy.
Whatever that is the best thing for us right now.
So you're asking basically we have a training facility.
Or facilities.
Yeah, or to make clones, or I think someone mentioned Skynet up to a point of it. And I don't know if that's like for us or against us or something like that.
But I think you're
No,
I think
someone
you're
mentioned it
trying
in the
to mention
other-
too much and going everywhere and nowhere at the same time.
So I'll explain myself again. What Mehdi just told us is that our issue is that all of what we have is slowly but surely getting diminished. So we don't have the time for anything at the moment.
So I'm not entirely sure if I'm understanding you, to be honest. You're saying that you want to hasten an area in order to create more better fighting force for us?
Better fighting force, more items, more whatever we need to win this war. To
Time
be
dilation
support
chambers. Is that what you're talking about?
something similar. The spell that I sent you, it says
those are already being utilized, and they're not fast enough.
what if we can make them faster?
You have several gods of time working on that. That's how the god breakers were mass produced.
Got
Typically it takes like 80 years or something crazy to make a god breaker, but like a year ago in game they started pushing them through time dilation, and that's just how they've done everything from red right hand to all the other things. That's the current pace for resupplying troops. But you're gonna run out of people. And then if you go for robots, you're gonna run out of robots. You're gonna run out of materials to make robots. And with the RRS conviction currently kind of blown to smithereens, the central processing nexus is all types of fucked up.
So our best option is to diminish any further casualties.
Any losses, yes.
And how do we do that then?
Well, if we go back to what he mentioned, there is already a place that he has said could use our help. So
what I'm thinking, and this technically should be the last choice always, but it would be the easiest way to stop this, if we can get near, would be trying and closing the rift. At the moment, most of Faust's troops are with us because we got all of his children on our side, and they were the ones managing their troops. So, if we went to Vigilo, I think it was called. I don't remember at the moment.
dude, we cannot do that yet. Like, that was the whole meeting of needing lions and the grand plan, as it were.
So
then
we
could
are
actually close the rift. We can't do it right now. It's not an option.
got it. Then let's go ahead and go and help the people that we can.
Could you repeat, Mehdi? I'm sorry, I was getting out of work. Where it is that we are trying to take back?
You're trying to take the continent of Fallstar and primarily the Spire of Fallstar, because that's what's being used as the catalyst to bring Vigilo to the Pantheon. If you can't stop the people within the Spire of Fallstar from bringing down Vigilo, Abraxis gets here and everyone dies.
Spire, but I thought you said something else that needed our help.
There's the whole continent
sorry.
of Rift or Skyline that's kind of in a shit show because of the ambassador of Allegado.
Yeah, but we couldn't do that one because that's obviously way out of our scope of power.
It's also kind of way out of the Lions League, to be honest, at this point. And there was a third option that you gave us. That it was in the current process of being
evacuated, and we could hasten the process of evacuation so we don't lose as many troops and save some people there as well.
I can show you the battle map again if that's going to help.
I would love that. My computer won't, but like... Anyone has a link, again, to the things that we could do?
Could you specify that question?
Yeah, there was this huge, the huge, like, Google Doc link that had, like, 300 pages or something that told us what we can buy, what we could do of the missions, what we could, how we can create, like, our own weapons and stuff. I'm gonna guess it's an important resources for players. I think it is. You guys continue. I'm gonna read this.
I'm
It's a
trying
lot.
to figure out the map.
Have we unlocked the kaijus and the mechs?
The Jaegers?
Yeah.
I think Wolves was working on that.
You guys look through that. I really need to go to use the bathroom.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna be super honest. I don't know where half of these factions are.
Yeah, legit. Like how these factions have these fucking places. Like, bro, I am actually like.
It is so much. Legitimately, my screen is white names and
Okay.
red X's.
So did I hear this right? So I know that we have to go to the Spire. That's what the big meeting was about.
Yes.
At the very end, we decided that the best course of action was for the Lions to storm the Spire, while everyone else tried to fight Archon, so that they wouldn't try to stop them from taking the Spire. And then the second option was helping Skyline, which we absolutely cannot. And then there was a third option, or am I wrong about that?
Yeah, there was a third option, but I don't remember what he said.
It's just that I was at work, man. I couldn't hear that.
I remember he said, or their option is you can help this place that they're trying to like get it back again.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was overrun. They're trying to regain that, and but they're losing too many people. So I thought that would be our best option to go help.
But I said initially, and then the yapping ensued, and now we're back to just being confused.
Yeah.
I would have just liked if we did that.
Nord, Marcus, you guys can also like input.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I'm a little bit out of the loop.
Okay, don't worry.
Understandable.
So we need to find what we're gonna do for this session, but we have both way too many options and way too little options at the same time.
Hell are we to begin with? I see Skyline here.
We are at the moment
here.
in the tree thing, but I don't know if we're in the world of the living.
Where is the tree thing on this map?
I think it's not.
I don't think it is because we're like on a separate dimension, but we need to figure out where to go after we're expunged from all of our crimes.
Yeah. Expunged from that was gonna happen, but it happened a little bit faster than I wanted to, which understandable.
Yeah, no, I honestly think that Medi's purposely using your gates to make this worse.
Absolutely. Again, you do not understand how much I've been having to like read every single spell. That's what I did my last weekend. I went through every single spell that D&D has just to look at the specifics of everything to be like, okay, this can be fucked with, this cannot be fucked with, this can be moved, this cannot be moved. Because if I'm going to play Genie every single time I want to move, then at least I'm going to be informed.
According to the map, the only place I could use our help is the Fallstar continent. But we definitely can't get to the Spire yet. Like that is Alliance thing. But we can see if we can help take maybe some of the islands that are surrounding. I don't know exactly where they're fighting yet. I do see that we have some Decorum Vindicta and Logicalist Regicide.
Yeah. Again, I don't know where that fucking thing is. You guys remember it, right? That there was a file where it would explain like how to make tattoos, how to make weapons, how to make magical items, how to make all that things that Medi did, and it was like a 300-page document.
I've no knowledge of any of this. Jokes aside, jokes aside, no, I don't.
Do you mean the super big book that he explained on us on the first meeting?
Yes.
Okay, I do have access to that one. Give me a second, I'll send it to you.
Please and thank you, because like
you were confusing me a lot. I'm so sorry.
I was myself confused because I was trying to think way too many things at the same time.
Yeah, I need you to line up your thoughts, please.
Yeah. I needed to have some water, not gonna lie.
Please.
Because, like, with knowing the information of that file, I can know, okay, so has this place been liberated? No.
Oh,
yes.
wait, are you gonna read the entire file? Man.
No. I'm just gonna read the missions thing. Because it's like there were some key points of interest, and those are the ones I want to check. Because At the moment, I don't know. I have a weird feeling of it's one of the first times that Medi has been like, "What do you think you can do?" And it's like, "Oh, buddy."
The issue is that I don't think we are super capable of like actually going against the enemy's main forces. The best that we can do is just try to help where they are already doing incursions. The issue is that apparently the only incursion that's going on is the one for the Fallstar continent, and I'm not 100% sure we can do much there either way. I mean, if that is the only one, then I guess that's our only option. What I would also like to know is what can we do with the pieces of the Sword of Damocles? Because he says that we have 2 top pieces. Does that mean hilt pieces or does that mean tip pieces?
Oh, tip blade.
Blade, okay.
Yes.
Can we fashion a hilt for them and convert them into daggers?
That's what I was thinking of, like what materials it was used for. Because if I just made it out of iron, then like, what is it good for? You know?
Yeah.
It's gonna
And the
break.
issue is that I think that specifically for the Swords of Damocles, the wolves did not give us information on it.
On the sword of itself, no, but on the weapons that they're making, that are, they say, swords of Damocles, yes.
Yeah, the thing is that Strange was going to send us some notes, and they didn't.
Yeah, they were gonna send us information for the nails that I can pretty much do those even when I sleep, and the reality anchors. But that will be a work for any one of my clones. Also, welcome back, Medi.
Hi, Maddie.
All right. So, what have
We
been
have
discussing?
analyzed the map.
Yep.
And
We
seen
don't
that
understand it.
and seen that the only point of incursion that our forces are doing are on the continent of Fallstar. Could you let us know where exactly the fight is going?
So, within the continent itself, they're still battling over the oceans around Fallstar, but large
Around.
swathes of
Mhm.
Albria are still under enemy control, and there's still Archons spotted there. Majority of forces have moved past Skyline, but there's a standing group of forces outside of Skyline that are kind of on standby until either one of the head commanders tells them what to do about the giant opening portal to Carcosa that's going on there.
Mhm.
Or not Carcosa, Alagata that's happening there.
Yeah.
The rest of the Pantheon, for the most part, has been liberated. Major cities obviously still have monstrosities in them. So that's just bound to happen with these types of things. As well as some of the areas near the World Whale still having a bunch of enemy troops. But for the most part, the western section of the Pantheon has been liberated, other than the situation in Skyline. Most of the east is still under Abraxis control.
So you had previously mentioned Albria, that they are losing more fighters that they can support to keep on trying to liberate that continent. Would that be the place that we would be needed the most, or would it be over the ocean on trying to liberate the Fallstar continent?
It would seem from what you've been able to hear about, Albria is the second strongest outpost that Abraxis has in Stranglehold. The One place that Abraxis can't touch is New Pisswater. That city was liberated by the Ars Goetia. Because of the dealings they made with the Archon of War, Abraxis permanently, nor any of his troops, can touch New Pisswater. And the rest of the troops that are within the southern hemisphere are trying to make their way to Albria to establish that foothold in New Pisswater to bounce off a massive offensive either through the rest of Albria or into Fallstar. But
And
this city
you said,
would be the crux.
and you said that most of the, if not all, because I think you said all, but whatever, of the other archons are going directly into the Spire, correct?
They're defending the continent of Fallstar. Some of them, their location's kind of iffy, especially as you get closer to the capital city. But the majority of Archons are outside of the Veil on the capital and actively attempting to fight against the oncoming forces of the forest.
I think our best option is to try to help Albria and meet the offensive that they are setting up at New Pisswater.
That is true. Especially because it's nearby, so technically if they needed our help, we could just get there faster. I think, yeah, let's go ahead and see how we can help Albria.
Which island on the map is Albria?
I'm gonna guess the one below where it says Vigilo and Violin.
South of Fallstar?
Yeah, I'll point an arrow at it.
Yeah, it's
Left
south of all the fuckery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the second most
south of all the
place.
fuckery. Yeah.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
South of Lag.
South of Lag.
You're not even kidding.
Ever.
For me to zoom in, it takes me 2 minutes.
Dude, I got the equivalent of a 80 Ti in my computer, and when I scroll up to Fallstar, I have it open twice, albeit, but when I scroll up to Fallstar, my computer substantially lags, and then when I scroll down, like, to Albria, it stops lagging.
Oh my god.
That is kind of funny.
That's some meta-narrative shit. That's how many troops they have, enough to lag several higher levels of reality.
Question.
Well,
This, let's say, Archon of War, Archon of Cataclysm, I guess.
Oh, that one's dead.
Yeah, the Cataclysm one was that. Lions killed it, I think.
Yeah, Lions killed Cataclysm. You killed. I gotta mark the other one that you guys killed. Where is it? It was.
I don't remember it. The water guy.
Yeah, he was in the water. This guy here. This the dude that you guys marked.
Oh, okay.
I think it was like the Archon of Reproduction or some shit.
Oh, I
well,
found
he
the
did
Archon.
got fucked, so.
yeah,
Feed in the dark,
reproduction or
yeah,
yeah,
conception.
that's the one.
What are
That's
some key
interesting.
points of Albria?
I can give you the entire TLDR of Albria, if that helps.
I mean, short of I was gonna say, short of the biological warfare vault and mobility gates, because obviously if we don't have those, it's a fucking pain to get around. What else?
I can give me a second. I can kind of draft up a summary if that's what you want. I gotta find the notes on it, but
Right.
That would be lovely if you could.
while I do that,
'Cause-
you guys can continue your plans.
Okay, here I'm finding
So the
it.
target package.
So it does look like our Scotia is still on New Water, but we
Yeah,
need
they're
to
hovering over
double
it.
check that and
But they are kinda low.
see who is in charge of organizing the counter assault.
Yeah.
So have we liberated all the supply lines? I don't think we have at the moment. I hate that this was the sound that just happened as soon as I asked for that. World map and control mechanics. I don't think we're gonna do this right now. It's a little bit too much.
Oh, what's
Hmm?
that? Yeah. I would love to use some requisition slips for Jaegers and shit.
Yeah, here we go.
That'd be cool.
So we should have another extra 100 from what we already had.
Technically, the Jaeger factory was liberated in the latest push.
Okay,
So
great.
Jaegers
What about
are
the
on
kaiju
table.
one?
Kaijus, you have to liberate the world whale, and Abraxis still holds that. That's why he's pumping out all these kaijus.
Got it. And that, I'm gonna guess, is in Albernia or I forgot
Brea.
what it's-
Albra.
Alberta.
Fucking Alberta.
Yeah, Alberta, Canada.
Low-key, kind of the same thing, you know?
It's like, well, it's fucked.
How
It's just
many requisitions
Edmonton, massive.
I like that one.
Alberta, the Texas of Canada.
Oh God.
Yeah, it is.
True.
Yeah.
Facts. Yeah. How much requisition slips would it be to
Where
snag us
people
a
shoot at
Jaeger or
stop
two?
signs because they smack of too much authority.
Don't worry, I'm actually looking at that right now.
I am looking at it, and there is nothing about Jaegers.
No Jaegers? Oh.
Oh yeah,
Jaeger's
because
strength
we
was supposed to come
just
out
unlocked it.
after.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just happened. I can find the Jaeger document too. Give me a second. I'm really
Oh
the
wait.
first like 500
digging.
documents I have on my Google Docs is all about the actual company. So I gotta dig down for
Holy.
a bit to find.
It's-
Whoops.
Perfectly fine. Take as much time as you need to, my friend.
So bad. Are you feeling any better from Monday?
Yeah. How you feeling about
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened, to be honest.
I'm thinking it could
I
have been the
got home.
exhaustion.
And I felt like shit. And I went right to bed. I didn't wake up till the next day.
Okay, at
Yeah.
least you rested, I guess.
Yeah, even if it's due to exhaustion and your body putting you into a fucking coma.
Hey, think about it this way. I think this has been the most that Medi has slept in like a couple of years.
That's not good though.
No.
'Cause if you fall asleep that quick, it's literally your body saying,
Well, I've
I
had
can't
sleep
do this anymore.
paralysis like non-stop over the last week. It was weird.
Yeah, an
you should be.
exhaustion-induced coma is not good for you.
It happens.
Oh.
Damn, but it's
happened. Homie.
uh,
Me by that.
I just love how much
This
information
is
there
not a
is.
type shit situation. Don't die. Not yet, anyway.
I think it's a bad time to ask how Occultus is doing, as in likeness of the party from the Red Regicide and the others. So we're not gonna go ahead and do that.
Likeness?
Yeah, so there's like
Popularity contest or what?
there is a popularity system for a couple of the things.
So, that's not what likeness means. Likeness es que
Oh.
tan parecido eres a otra persona.
Oh no! Likeness in this case would be the.
No, it would
Literally
not.
just
It's popularity.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say, but I forgot the word.
Yeah, man.
This is pretty much a popularity contest. Because, like, depending on how high tier you are, which each of
And your gates are at the
Factions?
bottom of that list, as they should be.
Yes, and maybe.
Uh-huh. What do you mean, maybe?
We haven't really done much except for any of them.
And everything else.
No, like, in general, the only thing that we've been doing is getting rid of Archons. Which, yes, it benefits everyone, but it doesn't specifically benefit any of the factions. Or at least, it doesn't say that in the list. Because, again, let me remind you all, we were going shopping.
Oh,
Yeah, we've been sidetracked a lot.
okay, I think I found it.
Yay!
Let's go.
This is more
What's the
of
heaviest one?
Okay, this is more for the actual convergence release.
Okay.
But it'll give you a pretty decent idea of what you're working with here. Because of the fact it's for the convergence release, damage numbers are going to be changed around.
Sure.
Because Warwalkers within the D&D version of convergence do around, each attack is about like tens of thousands of damage, if not hundreds. But in the official release, it's handled differently. But
Yeah. We just scale it differently, it seems.
it is the only written portion that I have of the Convergence's version of Warwalkers.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say.
The actual
we
one never
get
got written
fucking
down, and I
well,
lost it, I guess. Because I can't find any mention of it anywhere.
Oh, that's tragic.
Tragic.
So we do get walking cathedrals, is what you're saying.
Well, they are around 500 feet tall on the low side.
So we do get walking islands.
It's
Yeah.
oh wait.
We do get vagabond castles.
Who's the
Much
I know
bigger
they're
than
they're
that.
taller than the Imperator class Titans from Warhammer 40k. I don't
40K.
remember.
Holy shit!
Someone
Yeah,
search
no,
up how
that's
tall
fucking-
those were, because the Warwalkers are
Those
actually
were
taller.
Sadies. We definitely should get a couple. Well, it actually depends how much they cost.
They are roughly from 140 to, on the low side, to 490 feet tall.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So that's 150 meters for us non-feet measurers.
No, I'd win.
Yeah,
I'd
bro.
win.
When one of those things fucking shoots out the second sun, yeah, you're gonna win, bro.
I'd win. Yeah.
Some of their weapons literally open rifts into the space-time continuum, so
Yeah.
like verbatim, that's what's written down.
Holy hell.
You've written way too much, my friend.
Yeah.
That was both a
What happens when
compliment
you
and
build a universe.
Okay, so is the I forgot their name. How the fuck do I forget Godzilla's monster type name?
Kaiju.
It's a kaiju.
Kaiju.
Thank you, kaiju. Is
Oh
the
my God,
kaiju
Kamen
factory in here in
It
Alberta,
is-
Canada?
The kaiju factory is the world whale.
World whale.
It's to the right of the
it's-
continent.
It is
Yeah,
the
it's
giant whale.
literally a world whale.
Oh, the actual world whale. Okay.
Yeah, the actual whale that's on the
actual
map.
Whale stuck on the map. That's it.
Hard do you think it would be trying to get that place?
I say we focus on Albria first and then see if we can
One
push to
thing at a
the
time, I
whale.
would say. Yeah.
Hello, whale. How you doing?
One thing at a time.
Okay.
Let's not grief just yet.
Aw,
Briefing the other
come
parties
on.
is crazy concept.
Straight up. Griefing other parties is crazy. Concept.
Hey,
Yeah, it's
sorry
like, hey,
guys,
you guys are gonna
I released your location to all the Archons. Fuck you.
Shit.
It's like, hey, you know how you guys wanted to
Remember how
liberate
you
the
had
world
thoughts
whale?
and dreams about what your future is? Yeah, throw those out.
They're fucking gone.
Yeah,
So-
fuck you.
Really fast question. The red X's on the map, what does that mean?
Dead.
Like, I am
Dead,
on
Destroyed.
Alberta,
gone,
Canada right now.
destroyed,
Destroyed.
obliterated.
Oh, that looks so pretty.
Yo.
I do want one.
That's just the entire documentation of it. I kind of just.
Oh
dumped it in.
shit! I didn't saw that it was a scroll. Okay.
A what?
You can like a scrolly thing that you can scroll down, my friend.
Oh, I thought you said squirrel as in the animal. I'm like, what kind of
No,
shit
scroll.
are you on, bro?
Yes, we are gonna get a squirrel one. Just for the shits
Oh.
and giggles.
A couple war walkers. I don't mind if I do. I mean, we're gonna need how many people does it take to man one of those? Just one, obviously.
2.
Two?
Unless you can drop
Really?
it down to a lower grade, which are called. There's nightmares and then there's divinus.
Okay.
Nightmares are easier to control than a divinus, but divinus are stronger. So you're probably gonna want a divinus. But this is a Warwalker factory, which produces Jaegers, which are to go toe in toe with the kaijus that you encounter across the planet. The nightmares and the divinus are more like suited towards less like the massive kaijus and more like ancient dragons and stuff.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
one are more magical and biological, and the other ones are more.
Yeah, you can think
I
of
mean-
it that way. Because
Yeah.
divinus work off magitech, nightmares just work off technology, and then warwalkers work off just a combination of everything except for paracausal stuff. So they use arcana, they use portions of them use eldritch magic, some use divine, some of them just use magitech.
Yeah.
A little bit of
Overarching on the
little bit of that.
frame is technology.
Got it.
For the alpha is the one that you showed us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Damn.
How do we get a GX?
What?
I'm looking at the grades, and the highest one is a GX.
Oh. I'm like,
Is the
upper
whole
GX.
the cost of it?
You download.
Yeah, look at the notes. You looking at
The grades of the War Walkers.
Walkers.
grades?
Because if we had enough to have one per every 2 people, like enough slips to
Yeah,
get one
so-
for every 2 people, we'd have 6.
I don't think we're
A
gonna
mixture
get
of the
that
grade and like light, balance, and heavy.
Mhm.
Just determines what you're getting. Like a heavier one's gonna be more costly than a light one, vice versa. as well as the grade.
Oh, got it. Yeah, and depending on the grade is the features that. Oh, okay.
I can
So
give you.
it's.
Let me show you guys an example actually of a Convergence Warwalker.
Yes, please.
This is one of the wolves. They own this one. If I can find it, Jaegers, Blasphemy, Ronin. Here we go. Let's show this one out to you. So that's an example of what one would look like, and then
My
it's kind of
PC.
the image of it. Obviously not to scale, but
But the model.
yeah.
Okay.
And that's what the actual systems in play look like. So one pilot controls the left side, one pilot controls the right side, and you see there's right arm, right arm, left arm, and then
Mhm.
those are the things you get to choose to do on your turn. And then as both of you can decide on your turn as well what utility you use. So you have back, front, and leg utility.
Oh, these are good.
So Jaegers require a lot of teamwork to take down a kaiju, but they can, once you have like good control over the system itself, you can pretty freely go crazy. Like you just as a team decide, okay, this is the next one we're attacking. One sets off their system of right arms, left arms, and you can have multiple arms depending on your frame. I think I can find.
Would I be able to
That's pretty cool.
do one myself if I had a simulacrum?
It's got to be two souls linked up to it.
Okay. Not two bodies.
Two
Okay,
different, completely different
Yeah.
people. You could do a
Mhm.
solo in one, but there's a chance of severe permanent brain damage.
That number goes great.
Yeah, because it's the way it's able to. Technically, the Warwalkers for Jaegers, they're on their 75th version of them. Which if you ever watched Pacific Rim, they were only on what, Gen 5 by the end of it.
Yeah.
About, yeah.
This is highly advanced systems, so they're like linking off your soul as the point instead of your brain. Pretty much turns
Nice.
your body into the Jaeger.
What happens if the Jaeger is destroyed? Is also the person inside destroyed?
Depends. Obviously, if you're got your head chopped off,
Yeah.
you're probably cut in half. But if like the Jaeger itself is inoperable, there is an escape system inside to pretty much eject.
Okay, hear me out, Alex.
Uh-huh.
You put plants all inside of our Jaegers,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
so we can use transport through plants if anything goes wrong.
Like, what?
I'll explain the details later.
Okay.
So definitely a lot that we need to read now,
Oh, yeah.
but
You can
we'll
order
do
these
that
whenever-
after the session.
The place is liberated,
Mhm.
so you can order them whenever.
And the Magitech place is not liberated yet, right?
You mean the World Whale?
Oh, I thought it was the Kaiju and then that there were two
No,
different ones.
The Kaiju hasn't been liberated. The Kaiju is different from the Warwalker factory. The Kaiju gets you your own pet Kaiju, pretty much.
That's kind
The
of nice.
Warwalker factory gets you a Jaeger, or any of the other tiers below that.
Mhm.
Oh, actually, I found the thing that describes the tiers. And
Please
the
and
classes.
thank
Holy
you.
shit! I just had to scroll up.
Oh, would you look at
Hey,
that?
let's go.
It happens.
So, okay, here we go. Just gonna take all these, and I'm just
know
gonna
what's
put
funny?
this in another handout.
The last time I saw something as complicated as this is when I did a summoner in Pathfinder. Dude, those Eliodones are fucking trash. So we are definitely getting some war walkers, correct?
They're on the table now.
Well, we'd like.
How many?
Now, there's a difference between
Requisition
getting a
slips was
pre-owned
it?
one. You can get a pre-owned one, or you could get a custom-made one. They'll be
so it's a difference-
substantially different. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
Straight
difference
from the
between
factory versus someone who's far richer in acquisition slips, which is very minimal chance of that happening, but it exists. Buying a brand new one and getting rid of their old one.
pretty much.
But here's the additional Warwalker information.
Yes,
So-
this is exactly what I needed.
The first section is all the strike groups that are associated with Warwalkers, so you can, as overtures, and because you're, BFFs with the chain of command, you probably just call in whichever one of these groups you want that have survived, to assist you with whatever you need. And then below that, you'll see the sizes you can get them at. Typically, you're getting between Jaeger and Titan size, depending on which you're kind of looking for, in terms of liberation. And then the Jaeger classes are below that, but those classes go through Jaeger, Wrecker, and Titan. Actually, I think they go for all of them.
Jesus
there's
fucking
additional-
Christ, 400 plus
depending.
feet?
Yeah. There was one that was... I think its only appearance was during the 10 Commandments campaign. But there was one that was utilized in the war against Toril that was several miles tall.
Oh my lord.
But it was deployed to the 9 Hells. Oh no, it appeared again during the Lions of Fallstar, during the invasion of the Dark Below.
True. I remember
That's-
hearing about that.
They get pretty fucked big. Now, one that's several miles tall is probably off the books because it's going to be very expensive,
Yeah.
both in requisition slips and in sheer material cost. Unless you guys are able to secure some sort of route that's stable enough to transport those materials outside of this tree to the rest of the trees. But do keep in mind that the rest of the trees are also undergoing their own invasions of Abraxis right now.
Yeah.
Hypothetically, could we just set up teleportation circles?
Teleportation circles outside of the Pantheon.
Yeah, never mind.
Within the
And
Pantheon,
then
you'd
what
be able
other
to.
way?
There's other ways of doing it. You could deal with the situation in Alagata. That would open up Alagata to transporting again. Alternatively, there's a few other methods, but you would have to ask the right NPCs.
Got it. So, how much does
Oh.
uh-huh.
Yeah. So how much is
It's a Titan.
how
It's a
much is one
Titan.
of them bad boys in a requisition slip?
This
How much
bad
we
boy slaps the top of his metallic head.
talking?
So if you want a Titan,
Most probably.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't used requisition slips ever, so we probably have a pretty amount just sitting there doing nothing right now.
We had
And in terms of power level, we're not that high up there, so we might as well
yeah.
try to
So
push
Alex-
our fighting power up.
buying a Titan,
Sure.
Mhm.
partially, it works as a mobile base, right? Because it is a giant megalithic tower that you're marching
Yep.
across. Because of its size, the material costs and stuff, starting price for Titan frames is around 250.
We actually do have that much.
Dude,
Yeah. No,
this
like
is
I said,
before
we have not used a
add-ons.
single one. But yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to dump all your money, like all your requisition slips, into a
Which do we
Titan,
have?
that is a possibility you could.
Give me a second. We did make the 385 plus 100 from the last two that we killed that we didn't receive.
Okay. Do we have that in our?
Yes, we have in total 485.
All right, yeah, hold on.
I can
Or
just add to-
85 is the last count.
Yes. It was 385, but then we forgot that we killed another 2 Archons, and it's 50 per Archon.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, we've been writing those down, so it's 485.
Thank you.
Yep.
Oh, that
Uh,
does remind me.
yes.
Something died in between then and now.
Maybe.
Actually,
You killed those.
I'm
how
waiting
many-
for
how many
the-
Archon? 1, 2, 3. How many Archons did you guys kill? You killed.
give him a sec.
Confirmed
Killed-
we've killed 3.
The one in
Yes.
Omen.
Confirmed 3.
You killed the one over Omen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You killed. Well, you assisted in killing the
Mm-hmm.
other one that the lions killed, so that's 3.
Yeah, the mirror.
Yeah, the mirrored world one.
Yeah.
So that's 3.
And then the tsunami one.
Tsunami. Yeah,
Wait,
that's also.
tsunami one's the one I'm counting as the one you guys killing over Omen.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
it
I
was.
didn't know the location.
Yeah. So you and the lions
Okay.
killed 2,
Sure.
Mhm.
and then you killed that one in Omen. Was there any other
Yeah.
ones? I don't think there was any other ones you guys killed.
Have you counted
No,
the one that we
that's
don't
great.
know how we killed?
Yeah, that's the one in Omen.
That's the
Oh,
one in
okay,
Omen.
okay. I'm done.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 so far.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds
Okay.
accurate.
So 3. And then I have to account for the total kill count of all the, because since requisition slips are shared, like once one party gains them, every party gains them. I gotta count all the other parties real quick.
Got
Oh. Yeah. We'll give you a sec.
Alex, did we road the one that the eye gave us?
No.
Okay.
Like the 385 is the last update that I had from like a month ago.
Got it. I don't remember how many
It's gonna
the
be a lot more than
eye
that.
gave us. Yeah.
Yay!
Word. Let's go.
I didn't
Yeah, 'cause-
realize that every single party got the exact same amount of like shared
Once-
the requisition
Once
sleep
one
pool, so-
party, yeah, once one party slays an Archon, every other party adds their total.
Oh,
like-
snap.
An Archon's worth
Okay.
50, every party gets 50.
Oh,
It's
everybody
just
gets
so-
50?
yeah.
Or do we all share the
You-
No.
Every
have
individual,
pool.
you're sharing within the party, but your party's pool
Okay.
increases by 50.
Okay, that's
Oh,
all.
okay.
Yeah, because
We had to share the rock.
Rocco checked up for me, and in Lions we
Very
have
cool.
652.
Okay. I
So that's
mean,
why I was like, huh.
yeah, well, we'll see.
So it's whatever we have plus whatever the eye gave us. Well, whatever Med is gonna tell us plus whatever the eye gave us, and
Killed
plus
one.
whatever plus 50 that
Give him
we
a
got
second,
from.
woman.
No, I'm talking to you,
No, no, no,
not
no, no,
to.
but he's
Mayday.
trying to do math, and I'm not entirely sure if he can do math while we talk.
Well,
Oh.
you keep yapping
Fair.
your flaps.
Damn, my flaps. Jesus fucking Christ.
Jesus Christ.
You could have called me the F slur, and I would have felt a little bit not that bad.
Oh, we're kind of captures as well. Main objectives.
Wait, and we technically captured another one.
I mean, yeah, does that count?
Which one did you guys capture?
The one that is
the
now
one
in
in
Alagata?
Alagata.
Elgato. Yo.
Yeah, that does count. That does count.
The one they fucking
is-
yeeted
it
into
is-
the other dimension.
It is trapped in Alagata, so that does count as a capture.
That's hilarious.
Enemy unit destroyed. Oh dear God.
Mm-hmm.
All that Control C, Control V shit's kind of coming to bite me in the ass right now.
It's alright, man. I get a feeling we're gonna need it anyway.
Okay. Let's see. That's several objectives.
Yeah, no, I will rewrite the requisition slip as soon as Buddy tells me the new total.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw.
Ew. Well, that's something, isn't it?
Sounds like a lot.
Good thing the official release of Absolution isn't for a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
That gives me plenty of time to rebalance this, because that's how many requisition slips all the parties gathered in the past few months.
Wait, this is, like, extra?
This is for the Archons that I think.
This is for the
I forgot.
Archons, plus main objectives, side objectives, successful operations, enemy units destroyed, and strikes conducted. Which, even if you've not commanded your strike teams and your tasking groups, they've been doing that in the background, which is why the map's been making progress. Because the allies that you have on the Absolution document took over if you didn't give active commands like Hourglass did. Hourglass has been the only group
Yes.
that's been doing active commands.
Sadly, it's a lot of information.
It is a very large war.
Yeah.
So every party has an extra 937.
That's insane.
This plus this, which I'm gonna send you to the Occultus custodians. And then is plus I don't remember how many.
Oops, why did I say December, November?
I don't remember how many you gave me because of the finding one of the loopholes thingy.
Mm.
It is also now November 20th, huh?
That's the month, the date in game.
Oh, okay. I was like, huh? So I think we have enough requisition slips to spend at least 500 on one of these fuckers.
How many did the eye give us, though?
I don't remember.
Okay, so now that we kind of know how many requisition slips we have, I do think that we need to figure out who is going to pilot the Warwalker.
And what type of war walker we want.
No, we need to figure out who is piloting it in order to see what type we're getting.
Oh, okay.
What kind of skills do you need to pilot a Warwalker?
You need, well, this on the other file, it says you need a mechanic or a machinist or something like that.
Mechanist.
So,
That's for installing components.
okay.
Yeah, that's where the
Yeah,
installing
mechanist
and
is the person
production
who's like
and yada,
custom
yada.
building it and shit.
Which,
in
technically,
order
we
to
do
actually
have.
pilot them, everybody would
Yeah.
have to, or rather, whoever's piloting it. It's more of like a mental game than anything. So having obviously high constitution on the terms of physicality, but
High wisdom.
intelligence,
Mm-hmm.
because it is going
So
to
Alex
be
is-
fucking
shit.
with your mind.
Intelligence is
Sure.
my dump stat.
I have a good amount of constitution, intelligence, and wisdom is my highest. I am not entirely sure if you want the healer support in a Jaeger unless we get a healer support Jaeger. I'm not,
That's what I was
not
gonna
entirely
say.
sure if we want one.
We have the Mystic class.
Or I was
My-
gonna say, sorry,
My
go ahead.
first recommendation would be to figure out: are you getting one Warwalker, or are you getting multiple Warwalkers?
Exactly, because I'm thinking if not, she could have her own, a singular pilot, and have it be more of a support walker. And then we have a bigger one, which is 2 people, but that one is like offensive. It's straight up fucking crap out of this.
Yeah.
And do keep in mind, with your additional requisition slips, you can always buy other things that aren't just Warwalkers. You could buy a tank battalion pretty much to support you.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of shit that you can just
There's way too
Bye.
much shit. Mehdi, why
Yeah,
did you
then we
make
have
400 pages?
Yeah. Where was this document so I can do some quick math here?
No, I don't want to upgrade to
oh.
Windows 11. What the hell?
Yo, disgusting.
Yo.
PC freaked out.
That's
for
the
a second.
perfect music for that. Alex sent it to me, but I can send it to you if you'll need it.
Oh, I got it.
Okay.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fucking math class of a session. My bad, fam. At least we're being productive.
Hey, think about it this way. After we finish reading this, we could actually have an idea of what we need to do.
You could
The issue
always
is that the
go
ones-
to the factory and talk to the people there. This is all
Where
just
is the factory?
It's in Torimodesu. It's oh wait, can you even see that? It's not updating. Did it get added to the wrong layer? Visible. There you go. If you scroll into the capital of Mikoto in Torimodesu, which is over here, it's where the cherry blossom trees are. I'll place the Warwalker module factory thing there, so that you guys can all easily see it.
Please zoom out of this monstrosity. Holy shit, there's so much shit.
Really fast question, Midi.
Oh my-
How would we get a unique battalion?
Unique battalions.
What do you mean?
There's different types of battalions for if we want to play the war game, or for if we learn how to play the war game, more like it. And one of them is a unique.
So those are one-offs. You'd have to either talk to specific NPCs,
Mhm.
or seek them out. Whether that's through making a deal with a god, like a Prothean god would be a unique battalion, for example. Or if you were somehow able to hire a baron or a prince of the Scarlet King, that's a unique battalion.
Okay, thank you. If I might, I'm gonna tell everyone what we can get with requisition slips, just to have it on our heads. So we can get weapon mods, vehicles mods, kaiju tokens, not yet, bases and strong points, map intel, bio augmentations, crafting masteries, and stratagems. The only issue that we have here is some of these are now not that great. Most of them are. Magical relic integration system. Is that what the walls are doing? The magical relic integration system? Or is it a completely different thing?
Technically, magical relics, what they're using to put into the weapons, without spoiling what they've done or if it's going to be revealed to you later on, it is technically a magical relic. Well, not magical, but it's a relic that they're inserting into the weapons.
Got it.
Oh, and for the weapon mods, is it possible to have a weapon mod that allows us to deal paracausal, damage to paracausal being?
The only thing that's going to be able to deal that damage to paracausal beings, if you're paracausal, so
Sure.
something that's like a monstrosity that's from a paracausal being isn't in itself paracausal. So if you hit it with the Sword of Damocles, it's instantly dying.
Okay.
But if you strike like, say, Abraxis, who himself is an overture, you try and hit an overture who is a paracausal being with a normal weapon, it's not really going to do much damage, if any. But if you hit him with the Sword of Damocles, which is, if you're not paracausal, you're instantly dead.
Okay.
But if you are
Wait,
paracausal, it does damage, and it does an insane amount of it.
I just realized something. So the
But
pieces
the
of
only-
the swords that we have.
Wait.
The only thing
Continue.
that is a relic that could do paracausal damage is what the wolves are inserting into the Sword of Damocles, or the finale weapons.
So if these two pieces of the swords of Damocles that we have are enough to kill someone like Sanguinius, would still breaking the same pieces?
You'd have to figure out how to break the Sword of Damocles.
Because I'm gonna guess fabricate is not gonna help us in this situation.
Nope.
I would say not.
The Sword of Damocles in and of itself is paracausal, and it can only be destroyed by paracausal means. So you can think of the Sword of Damocles as an overture.
Could we use the Sword of Damocles to cut the Sword of Damocles?
Certainly try. But
Yeah, we
go
don't know
one of
what's
two
gonna happen.
ways. Could work, could explode, who knows?
Yeah, probably not very good to find out.
I'm gonna grab a drink.
All right.
Fun. Okay, so
Also, I'm trying to think. Gear weapons deck.
How long would it
That'll
take for us to get any of the War Walkers?
Pardon?
huh?
All?
Okay. Yeah,
Not
how
gonna lie.
much? It's just being asked. How much time would it take for us to actually receive the War Walkers?
Turnaround time's probably a couple days.
Wait,
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
not-
Okay.
The
there are
factory itself
no.
never stopped producing them. Faust's, like Abraxis' army has been making them.
Okay.
But they have yet to be seen on the field.
So what if instead of going to aluminum, we go to the fabric? And we try to get them going as fast as possible. Wait. Would
Actually,
Okay. Weird idea. Could I be with the simulacrum in two different of these things? I forgot how are they called? The mechas. Could I be in
No.
two different ones?
it needs a soul.
Not without
You already said
taking all the effects of being pretty much into yourself, which
Yeah.
you've split your brain already to get into one, and then you're splitting your brain again.
that. Yeah.
And that's even if the simulacrum can have your soul in it. Which, if it could, a soul killing weapon against the simulacrum would have killed probably half the parties already.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
You said that some of the War Walkers could be piloted by one person. Is that only the smaller ones or the bigger ones as well?
That is the smaller ones. Unless you're a figure of like you've been in War Walkers for a long time, like decades.
Mhm.
There's very few people who have that much experience in War Walkers. If you do have decades and decades of experience in War Walkers, you could solo pilot one, but nothing bigger than a Jaeger.
Okay.
But soloing a, say, Lancer, you can do that. Lancers and below, you can easily solo pilot.
Let me get this. Lancers and below. We had 20 feet breakthrough and spread out ahead. Would it be smart that each one of us gets a smaller one? Like, and pretty much use them as armor rather than anything else?
I mean, depending on, that's the thing. It depends on what we want to achieve with them.
Because, like,
Yeah, because right now we're lacking sorely, I would say, on damage in comparison to other, other creatures and beings that will be hitting us.
yeah.
Like, we cannot contest at all.
Like, what about getting a Titan, just in general, and then getting, like, one Lancer per person? Like, at the very least, this size, not specifically the type of a...
We still need 2 people to pilot the big one, so we need to decide who 2 persons
Yeah.
are going on that one.
So that's why I was saying maybe we should get 1 per each and then the big one, and have 2 designated people that have both the
You're
big
a
one
man?
and the small ones. Sorry, I didn't hear Nord.
No, you good, Nord?
Sorry, I got a stupid chest cold.
That's all right. Just
Oh, that's
checking.
alright.
But,
So-
yeah.
Getting 1 for each, for if anything happens to the big one, we have ways of escaping, or ways of movement, or we cannot use the big one in this specific place because it's too small for the big one.
Okay. So that I would obviously ask you guys, what would you prefer? Would you want to be in a Lancer, a Dreadnought, the big one, the not so big one? What do you want?
I wouldn't mind.
Or do you not
any.
want that and get something else entirely?
I think at the moment we need to get at the very least individual ones, because we're not going to last a lot in the battlefield.
That's why I'm asking the class, so they also can
Class,
let me know.
talk.
What kind of my guy's like a monk rogue fighter, so what would work best with him?
Probably something smaller, more versatile.
Yeah. I forget the sizes.
Maybe a nightmare or a sentinel.
I would say a nightmare would fit more. A monk.
Mm-hmm.
They're pretty damn versatile. Pretty versatile, pretty quick. So I would
I
definitely.
accidentally closed the thing, so I can't see them anymore.
Oh, that's
Oh,
okay.
it's
Go to the
that one.
books.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Uh,
Go to the little book icon in your
Oh,
roll.
there we go. They put it.
There you go. They just put it back up. Thank you, Matty.
Oh wait, he put up the alpha, not the. So
Information. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind piloting with the big one with you. The only issue is my intelligence is not that high. My wisdom and my constitution are high, but my intelligence is a little bit lacking.
I have an item that increases my intelligence, so my intelligence is high.
That could definitely help, but how's your constitution?
My constitution is 14, I believe.
It's not that bad, but I don't
My
think that's gonna make it.
My highest scores are Dex and Wisdom.
Yeah, I think you
I'm
have
not
the.
much better about my constitution's floating 16.
If anyone needed so, we still have one of the reset peels or whatever the fuck they're called.
Striker, okay.
So the thing is, okay, let me.
Yeah, actually, to all this precisely, are we already heading to Albria while we're deciding all this?
Is there already a party medi in the Jaeger factory?
Nope.
We might want to go get there.
That would be pretty cool, yeah.
Not only that, if we can get a way to start activating a couple of them, that would start making a huge difference in the war. Especially considering that we are battling a shit ton of kaijus.
So yeah, first let's start heading there, and in transit, we can decide what it is that we're looking for, and then do whatever we need to actually get that sorted.
How big would you say the fabric is?
What?
Factory, Fabric
Sorry.
Estella.
Yeah, the factory, not the fabric.
The factory itself is like the size of a city.
So a couple miles?
Couple, and try a few more than that, because if it is gonna make a Titan size, it needs to be
That is true, yeah.
rather
You know that I'm
big.
thinking about that.
It's got to be just a little large, just a little bit.
Yes.
I mean, I did say that I was gonna send one of, how's it called? Maxime's the fucking clone, whatever the fuck it's called, with a party, so I could send him with us, and we can try and make this a faster process. Because there are no gods at the moment in
So very
that place,
simply,
correct?
that we know of, what is the fastest way that we could get to the factory?
Probably calling a Skyhawk.
We shall be calling a Skyhawk then.
Oh, I meant for the production more than the other thing.
Production already works at the fastest it can.
Fair enough.
A
Let's
bunch of the
then
components
go
are
ahead.
in time dilation chambers.
That makes a lot of sense, to be honest.
You can think of it as a city of time dilation chambers, I guess.
Ooh. Let's get there then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Give me 1 second.
And I guess when we get there, we'll get like a hypothetical amount of... Not hypothetical, like a... estimate guess amount of how many of this we have. And seeing if we can start sending troops over here to use them. Actually, I think we should move away from here, because if I remember correctly, this specific place was a highly hidden zone.
What do you mean?
The place where we're
Are-
on right now?
Are we not on our way to the?
Well, yeah, but we need to get a
no.
Skyhawk. I
Yeah,
don't
and
think
then Mehdi told us to give him sec.
Yeah. But the image that I was seeing was the tree. I was like, I don't know if it's a great idea to call it Skyhawk here. I beg of you to go to the library. I mean, to the journal. And it's Dr. Talia Wren, and then the one up it says she has a gun now.
Yeah, we saw.
I think that's hilarious. I just saw it. I didn't saw it last time. Didn't see it. Words.
Trying to find a document real quick.
Why everything I touch dies.
Everything is so slow on my computer.
Computer, let me DM the fastest way. No shortcuts. Computer?
All right. As the Skyhawk comes in, you all board up onto it. Making your way off across the ruins of Night's Fall, you see what seems to be Coalition's emplacements of cannons as you fly past. Making your way through bit by bit the outer sections of Omen that weren't blown to smithereens, seemingly having
For the mouse wheel?
placements.
I was rotating the mouse wheel.
Pointed directly towards the Spire of Fallstar's direction. As you can see now from where you are on the horizon, your home world of Vigilo. Greeting you.
I'm not sure what it is.
As you make it closer and closer, portions of Tony Modestu that have not been destroyed still in place. Their infrastructure, for the most part, still together, other than the occasional monster corpse within the farmlands that you are slowly passing over. As you make it closer and closer, you can see, leaving from that distant set of lights on the horizon, are seem to be these Jaegers. The city that they're seemingly all around begins to get into view. As the ground beneath is seemingly shaking as more and more of these war walkers are leaving their parts of the factory and moving towards the front lines. As the outer complexes kind of open up into the main portion of the city, you see these gargantuan, almost fire-like complexes as one opens up and out walks a fully built Jaeger, following a path towards the ocean and walking directly into the water.
Zephyr's just gonna be looking at them. Seeing them. Sick. Is the one we're gonna get bigger than that?
Hopefully.
That looks pretty big.
Who's gonna respond?
No.
The ship begins to get lower down, do its landing. Doors opening back up. You find yourselves, it seems to be the production facility of one of the smaller Jaegers. Try to take a look at it.
Holy shit.
Busty ass Jaeger, Jesus fucking Christ.
Seems to be a
Hey man, you gotta give the kaiju something to look at while you kick their ass.
Fair.
this person walking towards you all. So you kind of take a look at him. He looks way too fancy to be here. full regalia, everything, medals, the whole 9 yards, mogging, the whole 9 yards.
Mogging? Fuck!
As he approaches. Good afternoon. As I have heard, you are a group of these overtures I keep hearing about, yes?
That is correct, yeah.
Zephyr extends out a hand. Pleasure. This is Zephyr and my acquaintances. As he introduces them all, waving one by one.
I bow towards him a little bit.
Yes. Well, the wolves have spoke a great deal about you all, Red Right Hand. It's been quite some time since I served some time in your apartment.
When did you?
Oh, it was quite some time ago. You know how Red Right Hand are. They scour your mind after you leave. But I do recall the times that I spent with them being interesting. And I'm so surprised that group of overtures transpired out of that group. As I recollect, you were all the ones that were surviving within the clutches of that Kronash, right?
Right.
Were we?
No, you weren't.
Asking out of... Okay.
It's like he says like right with like the 3 dots like.
Oh, yeah. Right, question mark, with intention.
Yeah. He says, as he kind of raises an eyebrow, I don't believe that was us.
Yeah, I think you
You
got
are
the...
party of Red Right Hand, right?
No, we are the Occultus.
The who?
We used to work directly beneath...
Under, not beneath.
Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Medicus Fallstar. Before we knew he was Medicus Fallstar. It's a long story.
I have no clue who you are. Your occult are.
That's okay.
I was told I was meeting with the
Don't
group
worry.
of overtures.
We are overtures.
We are overtures, just not the ones you seem to be awaiting.
No.
He looks very confused. Okay.
Which was this other group that you were awaiting?
I was told that there was a group of overtures that wasn't the wolves that I was supposed to be waiting for, and as far as I'm aware, there's only one group of overtures.
No, there is about 4 or 5. At this point, I've lost count, to be honest.
You know how many groups of overtures there are.
We actually don't know.
There's a few.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that changes my entire outlook of the day. I think about it, you really don't look like Red Right Hand.
Is this a I thought you were taller kind of moment?
Yep.
Seems that way.
Okay. Where do I start then? There's robots, yes. Are you aware of the various sizes we have in offer? I guess I've been demoted to a used car salesman. So, what are you in the market for out of our used car sales, I guess?
We were currently in the market for some in sizes of mech more towards let me check here. I see checks is kind of like data pad. I believe we have use of Nightmare. We will be needing Titan as well. And as he turns towards the rest of the party,
I will be getting a scout.
you'll be getting a
Okay.
scout. Okay. Who piloting Big Boy with me then?
I think that's gonna be Alex.
No.
Okay, how is it a good idea for your healer to be in the big mech that's supposed to do damage?
It doesn't need to be damage. It can be a mystic or it can be an engineer.
The big one is a damage one. There
big one is
no
damage
other
healer, bro.
way we're getting a support that is 400 feet tall.
Fair enough.
That is definitely not the
Then
useful
what
given.
is the thing in the bottom that says Mark LXX Jaeger classes? Like the
There's
bottom ones are different.
sizes. There's different sizes of these warwalkers, and then each size has their classes. Typically, a Titan's going to be used for blowing people up, or rather, cities. Whereas you'd have mobile healers on nightmares and strikers.
Could we say that some other of the occultists are with us?
You do realize that we're only missing ramen, right?
At this
Out
point,
of the
yes,
normal-
we're only
yeah,
missing them and that's it.
Fair.
Yeah, we used to have like 20 and now we have Wolf
yeah.
Ramen missing and that's it.
I think Maddie said us the other day that it was like 16 or something like that.
On paper, you're supposed to have 16. You don't have 16 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have how many? 6, 7,
6.
5. Yeah, it would be 6 with Ramen.
Yeah.
But I can
So
show you the gargantuan classes we have, the giant titans, if you want.
if you will, please.
Okay. Give me a few moments to alert them. So he makes a few hails over his radio. Okay, well, I can go show you our first one.
I love it. Thank you.
I
Okay.
appreciate you, well, filling in for a role below your position here. I understand that we were not what you expected.
You certainly are a group of people.
You certainly
correct.
are grouped.
He raises an eyebrow.
You know what? I'll take it.
That's not the worst thing that they have called us, to be honest.
No, that might have been the nicest thing they've said to us all week.
Yeah. At least he identifies us as people, which is something, I guess.
Well, that's rather depressing.
It's a little.
I agree.
Anyway, So Marcus, do you want to be on the big one?
I'm sorry?
Did you want to
Sure.
be on the big one? Because I need a co-pilot.
You got it, homie. I'm with you.
Yes,
Let's go.
sir.
Give me some skin.
Disgusting.
So real quick,
Yeah.
which big one? There's like 5 of them.
Titan.
Titan. Oh fuck. All right, yeah.
Big one. Actual big.
Big
Yeah.
one.
Like we need a fucking firepower, big one.
Yeah, we do.
Like, this is our new tank. Big one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my best, homie. Don't you worry. Just gonna.
And which one were you gonna take? Fucking hell,
Alex?
Amriel.
Oh, I think I'm gonna get a scout. The best thing for me is to be as movable as possible, so I can keep supporting from any part of the place or deal damage if needed.
A scout is
The
mainly
smallest one,
just
but it's the
intelligent.
fastest one. No?
As in, like, you won't be providing much firepower whatsoever.
Can I not cast spells from inside of the Jaeger?
Nothing effective against a kaiju.
Antimatter?
I barely pray.
Either I'm hitting the Titan or I'm hitting the Jaeger because I fucking love me a Jaeger.
I do want a Titan, not gonna lie.
Sorry?
I do love a kaiju. Like, I'm so
A
mad
what?
that we haven't gotten that yet. Kaiju.
Oh,
I'm legitimately really mad that we haven't got that.
do you need a co-pilot for a Jaeger?
Yes.
Yes, for the
Yeah,
big ones.
That's what I
It's a two pillar.
believe. Where you need to start having a co-pilot, unless, like Mary said, you
So
have
it's, from Jaeger to Titan, you need
a
2
long
pilots.
time. Yeah, unless you have, what was it, decades of experience, then you could do a Jaeger on your own, but
Could-
not quicker than that.
Could Devella and I forgot your other character's name, Suffer. Could they get the big ones?
I am not including any of my other characters because this character does not know any of my other characters.
Oh no, I'm asking like out of character. Just to
Oh, that's a conversation for after the game then.
understandable.
That's a conversation for later.
Then which is other that could be fast, but like spells?
Fast and still do something.
Is there like a sniper type that's small? Because I do still have my
There's a
advantages
striker
of the
class,
weapon.
which is mobile and does damage.
striker. Lightweight armor and
Which I think
weaponry
would
for
be good for my
fast. Yeah, I think that might help because it's a hit and run tactics.
That's kind of how my monk fights, so it'd work well for my guy.
It doesn't sound bad.
Well, you can all figure that out. They're waiting. Yeah. Let's see. Opens up a set of doors. You can see into one of these storage. Bigger on the inside, for sure. He points out the first one there, and there seems to be several other variations of it behind. This one's called Gadarath Belagray. Titan class. Very much taken from the divine, at least in certain aspects, specifically its weaponry.
What is it outfitted with?
Those glowing spheres are singularities, kind of. specifics are lost on me, but opening black holes, or rather white holes, in reality, as far as I'm tracking in terms of weaponry, it's got quantum vents, different types of celestial change upon it. It's even got a couple of sets of gravitational grappling hooks. I think there's starlight sabers intercepted into its forearms. But it was recently utilized. A couple months ago during the evacuation of the Pantheon, fighting off the majority of kaiju that were spawning out of Abraxis' domains and his archons. For a little while, it did go toe-to-toe with one of the archons before losing, but it's mainly been prioritized in its usage against different types of gods across the forest. Specifically ones of large scale power. Many of its black holes utilized to nullify them. While it doesn't do as good against the divine, against the eldritch, it's pretty standard in its weaponry types.
That just sound half bad.
I see.
Now, with that being said, it's certainly on the pricier end, considering the majority of upkeep maintenance it will need and repairs from its battle against the Archon. It's in the realm of 550 requisition slips.
I see. What are your other options?
If you follow me, this one's a bit less elegant, all things considered. Let's see. Brings you to the next area. This one was utilized during the invasions of the Dark Below. How many interdictions back into there? They call this one Vakasa.
Varkasa.
Oh,
Is a big boy.
What the fuck?
Yes, this one does need more repairs than the last. Ripped in half, believe it or not, by Grant Dawn's shield. This was utilized during the invasion of Toril during the Torillian Pantheonic War. And it is the root cause of, well, the fall of Grant Dawn's shield's entire family, considering we dropped this into their capital city.
Well, shit.
Whereas that one's divine, this one's ripped straight out of hell. Any sort of divination magic is typically redirected back at the person utilizing it, as well as any divine, godlike abilities. The beast itself is sentient to a degree. Able to get a, well, how much do you guys know about the Primarchs?
Very limited. I have done some
Well-
reading on them, but over the surface.
Within this thing's beating heart is one of the Primarchs that turned traitor against the Imperium by the name of Perturabo. Chained up and continuously sapped of its essence to fuel the machine. But that endless rage can be directed towards your enemies to great degrees of success.
And is it not a worry that its consciousness will eventually catch up and maybe turn against us?
That it's a good point. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I want to be here when
The
you
Shit
know,
hits
likelihood
the
of that
fan.
when he
happening.
wakes up.
The likelihood of that happening is rather small due to the fact that the way we trained up the Primarch was utilizing just its head.
Oh,
His body
It
was
takes
tossed to the
one, but-
wayside.
Fun.
see. You have any other less murderous intended semi-sentient titans?
Less murderous?
Well, an intent rather than capacity to do so. Because we do want something
I do believe I do.
very lethal. Okay.
This one is a little bit of expanded backstory on this one. Its designation is Lockjaw Kennel King. You see, one of our lead scientists sadly lost their pet dog during their world's invasion against the Scarlet King's invasion against their realm. But its memory lives on. As next set of doors kind of open. You see, he was able to strike a deal with that realm's god of the afterlife for his dog's soul back. The dog's soul may never again inhabit flesh, so and it now inhabits a machine. There is the soul of a dog inside of this one. The platform itself is a little smaller for a Titan, solely because it's on its all fours, but it's enough to stage a city on its back with enough artillery fire to level the large majority of fleets and battalions you might come across.
Zephyr looks up to it. A dog.
Correct.
It is definitely less murder, eh? With intent.
Does that
Yeah,
affect its loyalty? Does it have sentience?
as sentient as a dog can be.
Huh. I see. As he turns to Marcus as well.
Well, we got some options. That's for fucking sure.
Its main primary attack mode is less of a button push and more of you screaming, "Get him, boy." He's overtly friendly, but if it sees, you know, last time we deployed this was against Tiamat, and it thought Tiamat was another dog, if that can tell you anything.
Oh,
That's adorable.
That
It
is-
tore Tiamat's wings off.
Mm.
that is
Sí.
most.
Me bañé de la mañana.
Damn, that is
Otra vez en chiquero.
unfortunate.
Ahorita lo hablaron.
No, ya, ya, güey, ya. Ya, hombre, hasta parece que lo haces por chingar. Hasta parece que lo haces por chingar. Cuando quieres, tía.
Oh, va.
Alright. So I'm pretty sure.
No lo a propósito, va. No.
Pretty sure we don't want to go for the one with the big murdery guys trapped inside.
I would say not that one. I get a feeling that one is a pipe bomb waiting to happen.
That fuck's a pipe bomb.
Oh, I read recently about it. It's like this. Actually, never mind. I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
But would these be the 3 options?
There's more options. I mean, we have as many titans as we have every other class and file of Warwalker. It's just all about what you're looking for.
I would say that we're definitely more in line for being able to take more akin to the first one, the more celestial looking one, that can take on well, a large force, even if it's only one, like an Archon or something close to its power level.
Something that
And
can
or
take
Spec, for that
on
matter.
multiple. Are you looking for maximum damage against one target or multiple targets?
I would say mainly one target with, you know, a couple of healthy options for if there's large group.
Overwhelming power is what you're looking for.
Right.
Hmm. Do you have any ethical concerns?
That's ominous.
I would say I have a line somewhere, but I also know that ethics won't do me any good if this whole universe dies. Why do you ask?
Well, we do have one in store, but we haven't been able to find a buyer because of who made it.
Who made it?
AM, if you're aware of that name.
Oh shit, Am.
Oh,
Oh.
the AI assigned to us.
Well, not. I don't know. I'm pretty
That-
sure he hated us last time we saw him.
Oh, that murderous thing. Well, I guess we could see it. Please, if you would.
I do wish to say that the thing you're about to see does not in any way represent the values or ambitions of the Warwalker Committee and its delegates.
Well, yeah, we'll keep that in mind.
Majority of us here call this one war crime, but its actual
Oh, fun.
designation is spindle.
In what in the actual fuck?
I like it. It's fucked up.
I'm vaguely
Oh,
What?
what the?
aware of its origins. It is the amalgamation of the bones of an entire tree, condensed into one thing. It doesn't have any mechanical components in it, and we're not entirely sure how it draws its power. But we do know it's able to throw black holes at places. And we do know that every creature that isn't designated as a pilot oftentimes is driven mad to the point of insanity. As we did some more research, it showed up again and again in various prophecies pertaining mainly to different ends of the world. And in worlds in the dark below that we scoured during our previous invasions. That's where we found it. And that's where written accounts of its effects on mortals was found. Mainly,
You know what I mean?
their proclivity to sacrifice their bones to it.
Gross.
Ah,
But if you do seek to fight madness with madness, it would be a start.
I hate to admit that it's not a bad idea.
It's not.
I have a
Zephyr says
question.
under his breath is like it would be a start. And he says under his breath, or a finish. How much more mad could you get than this?
What?
Oh, don't worry about it.
See, every
It's-
time somebody says that to me, I start worrying about it because it turns out to be something to worry about.
Just talking to myself. Well,
Can I see it a second?
yep.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Well, partner.
I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to play fetch. But hey, if you want to take the giant bone, colossus of cancer and insanity, that's your problem.
I do have
I'm
a
not
question.
opposed.
Is there a way that AM can take control back of this device?
Oh, that's a great question.
Well, as we're aware now, and it seems to be by design.
By design.
Ominous.
So you are in favor of
The bone?
the well, the friendly one.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just again, if you wanna take Am's design, I don't see a problem with it. Throwing black holes at people sounds like it's gonna be come in handy.
I'll say.
I just we'll have to keep an eye out for that whole side effect of possibly succumbing to madness. But you said you said it was any mortal that wasn't designated a pilot gets driven insane?
Yes. At least within a mile radius of it.
Ah!
That's
the,
an issue.
Creature itself is
wanna-
around 1,200 feet tall.
So if we do end up using it, we're gonna have to be pretty deep in this shit to make it effective, unless we want to start driving everybody insane.
Yep. Rescue missions and everything of the sort completely be out of the question.
Yeah, we'll
Oh,
be a killing
absolutely.
team.
Its effectiveness in combat is not to be understated. It is considered one of the more powerful within the entirety of the Coalition's armory. There were some
It's just coming in at a price.
theories that this was to be used against Sanguinius if the Scarlet King ever deemed it so. But upon further investigation, it turned out the Scarlet King didn't even know this creature existed. So what its true purpose is, I doubt we will ever know.
We haven't even asked the price.
To be completely honest with you, I'm willing to give this thing away for free.
So,
Well, nah. Hang on!
He raises both his eyebrows like,
You said
We
for
can't
free?
find a fire, and all of our pilots are too terrified to attempt to pilot it. Especially after the effects of what happened to the first and only one we let pilot it.
What happened to them?
yes. what
Their
happened
bones
to them?
fused together, and then they killed themselves.
Terrible.
horrible. Fucked up.
And how qualified would you say they were?
They were out of the academy. Like,
Oh,
fresh, overconfident.
Ah,
naive then.
It
was
was
on the fence
when I
about
told
this.
them that it was designated to kill Sanguinius, and considering Sanguinius had taken their world, they were
jumped
More
at the
than
chance.
willing.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely not the motivator you want getting onto this. As he looks as far up as he could. Thing. So, I guess. How would you rate your mental strength? Because if we take this, yes, we'll be powerful. But we will be limiting ourselves to kill missions only.
We sure will.
And I get a feeling we're gonna have to keep our wits about us and emotions severely in check in here.
Well, on a scale of 1 through 20, I would rate my mental about a 15.
I don't think that's enough, buddy.
Maybe not.
If that's the scale, mine is a 20 by design. A lot of years spent with only myself.
And that sounds depressing, buddy.
Do you actually say that?
Maybe. Wait, no, we were in the same fucking training. I fucking knew that.
We trained together, you fucking liar!
Yeah, that was part of it, but then Zephyr did go through an isolation period.
Fair enough.
Well, what do the rest of you think? Because this decision either excludes Marcus and I from the rest of you, assuming you want to also save people, and well, given the magnitude of its power and effects, could affect you too. To a lesser degree, of course. But still. What say you?
I'd be okay with it if we could be near you guys, but from that long of a distance, it's going to be hard to support you.
And that's if we don't, meld our bones together and decide that suicide's the best way out.
Yeah, exactly.
This is tough.
Mm-hmm. That's the idea.
Sorry, I just came back, so everyone was filling me in. I mean, taking everything into account, that does mean that we won't be able to support you if you guys are in trouble. And how good is your mental fortitude to all this?
Well, decent. It's not as big as Zephyr's.
Was that a euphemism?
What?
Never mind. Continue.
So, are you guys between two options, or is this the only option?
I would
It's-
say, yeah, right now we're between the doggo, since Marcus enjoyed that one,
And madness.
and or it could go back to option 1, and it would be a little more expensive because of it needs like the repairs, but could do
Question.
that one as well.
Once you're linked with one of these, you cannot link with another.
No, you can switch between Jaegers.
Then what about we take this and the dog, and you guys normally use the dog?
And we're just gonna park this somewhere.
I don't know. You have a better idea? We could maybe.
Yeah, choose only one.
Yeah, if we're not sticking with this one, I am not putting it within arm's reach of someone else that could use it, that we
That
do
is
not
fair.
want using it.
We could at any time come back for this one, technically. I think, maybe.
As long as no one else takes it, which I don't think anyone other than the overtures are insane enough to.
Yeah.
Point given.
I don't think our group is prepared to handle that thing.
They say you can't grow without throwing yourself in the deep end. Or is that about swimming? One of
You
the two.
definitely can't grow if you are insane,
Dead.
part of mecha.
Yes, but I have heard about your overtures going insane and then not going insane, and then realizing that's just normally how you are.
He's not inaccurate.
I've got you there.
Again, another point taken.
Oh, ultimately, this is you, Marcus, and Zephyr's choice. Like, I don't think.
Because it won't affect you guys, because you will also be designated. Actually, for everyone else, they would be designated pilots to their own mech, obviously. Would this affect them, the area of effect? That they are driven mad.
Well, so long as you are piloting this thing, I don't think you'll go mad. But then, again, the two people who were piloting it did. So I'm not entirely sure, but we did see that when they were on approach to board it, they didn't go and kill each other like the rest of the maintenance crews that tried to. And this thing is apparently self-healing. From what we saw, but then again, we didn't see any corpses in the battlefield we found it in, so I assume that the bone repairs were made off those corpses.
I mean, it is an extra thing that we would not need to worry about. And it is technically a unique unit.
I, for one, do not fear its power, but I definitely respect it. As it should be.
I don't know if I would call it beautifully horrifying or horrifyingly beautiful, but it's one of those.
Well, maybe due to my exposure, but every time I see this thing, I just hear this quiet music in the background.
What?
You don't hear that?
Quietness
To be
in the
honest,
background.
right now, all I can
Quiet.
hear are like angle grinders.
Why? As
Maybe
Zephyr
it is
tries
my
to
exposure.
attune himself. As he uses the training of isolation.
Currently no use for this thing. We do have backup plans with it, I mean. Should push come to shove, we do have a group on standby that will sooner let themselves aboard this monstrosity than let this place fall into enemy hands again. they're definitely afraid of it. And we try and minimize their exposure to it before their initial exposure. If that makes sense. We do have a theory that the longer you're around it, the more likely it is to kind of drive you mad, regardless if you're more than that mile away.
I think I'm beginning to hear something. You're right. A choir. Deep voices. Well practiced. Like the
My
church
theory
in my
is-
hometown.
My personal theory is this thing is, at least the singing, is what's remaining from the souls of the previous world that was used to make it.
You know, I don't mind singing all that much.
Well,
AM made it, yeah.
if it was either dying or going crazy,
This is only maddening because of all the souls in it. All the souls become one. I can't blame people for fearing this. Some people already have enough with only their voice in their head.
is this Legion?
Imagine thousands of them.
If not millions.
If it isn't there, it probably will get there. It's not insanity, it's just overwhelming. And they all sound as one voice, not a cacophony. Not messy. It is one. All souls with a singular purpose.
Guess we're taking it, huh?
Fuck it. What's the worst that can happen? Don't answer that. That's rhetorical.
I think we've heard the words that has happened, so.
Well, if you're going to take it, I'll prep the evacuation area. To transport it, you're gonna have a clear shot through, at least until you get into the water. And then you can all decide what you're gonna do. But which two of you are going to pilot it out of here?
Sorry?
That would
Which
be
two
me
of you?
and Marcus. But only if we're absolutely sure.
Yeah, we technically still have
Hmm.
time. We need to wait for the others to be done.
And I was gonna say, if we have any shred of doubt,
That thing will swallow us
it
whole.
is best left
Mhm.
alone.
Well, sounds good to me. Yes. He quickly hits the button to close the door. Oh, I wish I could just keep
Probably
going
for the
and
best
do
for
my
now.
day.
As I just thank him.
You know, it's really funny.
Probably clearer thoughts are needed.
The tune they were singing
As-
wasn't that bad.
You will kind of step out back into the main foyer past where all the Titans showcases are stored. Probably gonna end session there because I gotta go do some other stuff.
That's okay.
But I will send the images of all the other Titans.
I were.
Thank you.
Thank
So you
you.
can
Thank
you guys can
you.
choose through them, and we'll be ready to go with Titans next session, or the other Warwalkers, and you'll just have those next session.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks so
Thank you,
much.